Tennessee players Sara Puckett, Rickea Jackson, and Jasmine Powell. If you would, please direct your questions first to Sara. Start with Maria.
Sara, I know that's a difficult outcome. You played well enough to win this game. Did you also maybe show something to yourself and your teammates that you can compete with anyone in the country right now?
Yes, I do. To answer your question, I feel like we came very prepared, very locked in, and we chose to do that. It wasn't about who came in here. It was just it was the next game to us, and that's what we came in here to do, is be locked in and just give it our best effort. And we are disappointed in the outcome, but we know how to build on this game and grow from it.
Go next to Cora and then Karthik.
Sara, I felt like from the jump, every rebound you guys were competing for, every loose ball you were chasing down, just like the level of effort felt different. And you especially contributed to that. What was the mindset coming in, and is that kind of the identity you proved you guys can have going forward?
Definitely, and I feel like we just knew we had to do those things, and we made those things important to us. And I feel like that showed, and it kind of got away from us towards the end of the game, and that's what the difference was. But I'm still really proud of our effort.
Take one final from Karthik.
Sara, what do you feel like went wrong in that fourth quarter? How tough was it to kind of sort stuff out as South Carolina got up by 9 there for the first time?
Yeah. We just were not as aggressive as the first half and the third quarter. We didn't get many paint touches. Boards only had 2 in the second half, which is really tough. And so those are things that we can't really slack on against a team like that. But we acknowledge those areas that we need to improve in, and we're just going to carry it to the next game.
Thank you, Sara.
Thank y'all.
Questions? Start back with Casey.
Jasmine, what about this game would you say that you're the most proud of as a team?
Really our fight, our effort. I think we go out and we're not scared to play anybody. Coming to the game, we knew, they're playing the #1 team in the country, but we're not scared to play anybody. We came out firing, we came out with our effort, we came out with, confidence. I'm extremely proud of that because, we've been really hustling to get that from our players. So just coming out and trying to play for 40 minutes with that effort, intensity, I'm really proud of that.
Chloe.
A bunch of, Lady Bowl Braves in the house tonight. How does that feel, kind of going out there, playing the #1 team super well, and just playing in front of those alumni?
It feels good. When we were shooting around, we had all the alums come, and they introduced themselves to us, and we talked to them a little bit and got to show them around. Played a little legacy video for them, so it was really cool seeing them back in town. They really, really were excited for the game. They told us how much they supported us. And that's what it's really about, being LVFL. So, yeah.
Maria, Cora, and then Ryan.
Rickea, Coach Staley was just in here talking about your performance and as a player, and she said, it was asked by a South Carolina reporter, and Dawn said she's a top draft pick. At Tennessee, she's not only, she said she knew you could score well, you could score when you want, but she's gotten better defensively, she's gotten better on the glass, you've just become a player that is WNBA ready. Just what does that mean to you to hear that from somebody like Coach Staley? And if you don't want to answer the second part of this question, just shake your head. I know it's an emotional game for you with the Nikki shirts. If you want to address that, if you don't, then don't.
Yeah, it's very special coming from great like Coach Dawn herself. What she has done in South Carolina is just amazing, and I just have the utmost respect for her. And that means a lot coming from her. And Coach Nikki, she was special. I love her, and what we have was special.
This is for either of you guys, but it felt like just South Carolina's depth started to wear on you guys in that fourth quarter. That's kind of what they've done to everybody, but for you guys, just what do you feel like I said about where this team is at to have gone into that fourth quarter tied up?
I feel like when we focus, it just shows the top team that we are and that we can be. I feel like we did that for about 38 minutes. We just need to, finish it out. I feel like, South Carolina has been in many positions like that. And I feel like we just got to have that confidence that no matter who we're playing, like, we need to go at them like that. I feel like if we played like that against all the teams, we'd be undefeated right now. So.
Ryan?
On the flip side of that, for either of you, you guys both played 38 minutes tonight. Do you feel like fatigue settled in at all at the end of the fourth quarter?
I feel like we weren't as aggressive in the fourth quarter. I mean, we didn't really score in the fourth quarter, to be honest. When they got up 9, I don't think we scored for a good minute before then. We weren't able to keep them off the old boards. That kept us from getting a transition. So that was really a part of our game in the first half. But in the half court set, we were a little bit staggered. We were a little bit like standing around. So it really hurt like our offensive side. I don't really know if it was being tired, but I think we lost that aggressiveness and we lost that movement in our offense.
Right.
For both of you, how do you all balance, you all keeping it close with the number 1 team for the entire game, and then also maybe the disappointment of the fourth quarter and how it ended up for you all?
Just taking the good and the bad that came from that. I feel like that game gave us a lot of confidence, but again, this is something that we've known, like when we focus and we put our mind to something that, we can beat anybody. So I feel like just continuously having that confidence, but then at the same time looking at the film, getting downhill in the fourth quarter. That's what we should have kept doing. I feel like we got stagnant, like JP said, in the fourth quarter, which was something that was helping us. Like Sarah said, we only had 2 old boards, and that's something that put us ahead of a rebounding team and a big physical team like South Carolina. So we just need to put perfect, not even perfect, but just put 40 minutes together and, continue to do what we did in the first half.
Go for it. Second one.
Rickea, Dawn said that your game kind of reminds her of Cheryl Swoops. Is there a player that you kind of model your game after, or a player like Cheryl Swoops that you think?
I've heard Cheryl Swoops a lot. I heard her and Shamika Holtzclaw a little bit. Those are 2 that I hear a lot. So growing up, when I did hear that, I would go look at their highlights and see like what their spots were and things like that. And Cheryl is just an amazing person. She continues to support women's basketball each and every day. So be a Cheryl Swoops.
We'll wrap up with Cora and then Paige.
Be a Cheryl, yeah.
Rickea, there was multiple moments tonight that you just, I think, impressed everybody here with, whether it was that block, the rebound when you dragged Camilla to the ground, or that one finish. I don't know if I have to even tell you which one it was. Just for you, what do you feel like you proved to yourself about playing in big games like this to have those moments all around, not just offensively, but also to lead the entire game in scoring?
I'm just grateful to have the teammates that I have. I feel like coming off of an injury, you tend to second guess yourself. You tend to not want to overwork yourself because it could happen again. And I feel like I've been so in my head the past couple of games, and coming off of especially a leg injury, I didn't never want to like put in too much work because I'm like, okay, well, will it come back? So I felt like just getting in the gym and getting that confidence is something that I've been doing, and my coaches and my teammates has been pushing me like, okay, and like you either gonna do it or you're not. So I feel like this week I've just been getting in extra work, and I feel like it showed tonight, but I feel like it wasn't enough. I feel like I'm just going to keep doing that. My teammates are going to continue to hold me accountable. They're going to continue to push me when I'm not working as hard as I can be on the defensive end. One of my teammates tell me, like, come on, Kia, JP, Kaya, they always tell me, like, you can be one of the best defenders. So, we need you to do that. So I feel like that's just something that I've been trying to focus on to bring to the team more so we can be like that lockdown defensive team that I know we can be if we put our minds to it.
Beast.
Shut up.
For the both of you, Coach Staley said that you guys rattled them in the first quarter and the first half, especially with the speed of which you guys played with, and they didn't have an answer. What made you guys so effective in that first half?
Kept them off the old boards, honestly. When you keep a team like South Carolina off the old boards, you get any transition opportunity that you want. We were able to push it because we got those boards, and they were so busy trying to crash that they were behind play. So that kind of got away from us in the second half. And I think that she made some key adjustments with her bigs, especially going for it. So,
Do you want to add anything?
What she said.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.